And it seems like if you're putting together a project, kind of like back to the old days, like you were saying, where the music, solicited emotion and
Mhm.
we can remember what we were doing when the song came out 30, 35 years ago. Do you think that could be attributed to working with that same producer throughout and just being able to hone in like Brandy with Rodney Jerkins or
Mhm.
everyone that LA and Face have worked with,
Mhm.
Usher and Karen White,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Teddy Riley with Bobby and all of
Mhm.
that. So, do you think that's the case with you and BJ? Is the fact that you two are working together and you can put
I
together a whole
think
body of work?
I think so. I think, you think of like Michael and Quincy, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
You get with someone who just kind of gets you as an artist, and it helps develop and create your sound, your being, your entity per se. BJ and I have started to develop and do that and everything. And I know that if I say, okay, B, uh, I'm thinking, he'll be like, all right, okay, I let's work on, let's get it and everything. And not to say other producers I haven't worked with, don't give me the same thing, because I think each person, each producer I work with has given me, what I wanted out of it. I go back to when I think
Hmm.
about my first thing I released called At This Moment, which was produced by Randy Imata, who currently has a number one single out with Eric Benet right now. So shout out to Randy. Um,
Yeah.
but uh, but each producer gives me a certain thing. But with BJ understands that grit of Miss Monet. He brings that part out. He brings out the element of the, as I say, I'm a soul artist, and not soul by genre, but soul by feeling. BJ helps me
Hmm.
accomplish that. So he's my Quincy Jones, he's my Teddy Riley right now and everything. But he's helping me curate uh, the Miss Monet sound, that is becoming to be consistent, because it's about being consistent with the works that you body of work that you do. So yeah, we're accomplishing it, and I'm excited about what's to come next.
pushplaypods.com.